This is Crypto World Tonight with Anna Teresa.
All right. Hi, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you guys. My name is Anne, and welcome to the Crypto World Tonight. We are back, so I'm going to give you an update on some of the coins. Actually, we're going to talk about Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and Doge for today. So I hope you stay with me. So let's go. So let's start with Bitcoin right now. It's trading at 64,000, and this is how it looks like for the monthly time frame. So like what I've mentioned, guys, last time, I think we are still in good position for Bitcoin. We are just we are still above the support, and looking at the RSI and MACD, more room for based on the indicators that I'm seeing here is it could go um, like maybe it could go lower, but that's gonna be so quick. Break this level, guys. We are looking at 50,000 level down to 40 level. Okay, so this is again the monthly time frame. Let's go with the weekly time frame. Just put this line. Let's see if this is going, if we're going to have a push and break this line, or go to or go lower. All right, so we'll find out. Again, we need to wait for a few weeks or a few months to see where this is going. If we are going to have this kind of consolidation, that is, I think, good for BTC. If not, then if we break this support, then we are gonna go to this level area. So this is how it looks like for the daily time frame. All right, so for the daily time frame, it's about to go up. Same thing with MACD. Um, for the weekly time frame, it's just on this level, almost oversold. All right, so let's go ahead and read some news here for Bitcoin. All right, so let's go here and go with the news flow. Okay, so for the news flow, BTC. All right, let's go here and read. Bitcoin and oil markets brace for possible Black Monday after US Iran talks fracture in Switzerland. Crypto and energy markets are bracing for a possible Black Monday sell-off. US Iran negotiations in Switzerland collapse over the weekend, reviving fears of an oil shock and a risk of move into Monday. Oh, this is a not so good news, guys, for the crypto space, and what's really gonna happen on Monday. All right, so let's check one more um, news here. So this is from News BTC. Bitcoin analysts split between buyer demand and resistance, ceiling near $65,000. Bitcoin's short-term market structure is giving traders two very different stories at once. Demand in appear on dips, but resistance near $60,000 area is still capping the recovery. Said it's going to be better for Bitcoin to just go consolidate above the support than to um, test another support or a different support here. But that's something that we need to watch out for, guys. Okay, so now let's go ahead and check Ethereum. So looking good for Ethereum, guys. So let's go with the monthly time frame first. Ethereum is trading at $1,733.90. Yes, we are looking at the monthly time frame, so that's why it's still red. But let's go with the weekly time frame. As we can all see, guys, we can see small green candles. Does it mean that institutions, traders, retailers, banks um, are slowly accumulating ETH, slowly but surely? So we can all see with this line, it's still intact, right? So will that continue? For the RSI, we are in the mid. almost like, near the oversold area, and same with the MACD. Are we gonna um, go lower than this level? So let's go with the weekly time frame, guys. We can see two green candles. RSI is already oversold. It's already at the oversold level. MACD too, right? So as you can all see, MACD is super low. Is at the bottom actually. Okay, let's go ahead and read some news about ETH. So 7 hours ago, news BTC. Let's go ahead and read. Ethereum MEV bot Jared from Subway.ETH suffers $7.5 million exploit via transaction approval trap. Here, the prominent Ethereum maximal extractable value MEV bot, known as Jared from Subway.ETH, has reportedly been exploited, leading to a loss of approximately $7.5 million. The incident, detailed in an analysis by on-chain security firm Blockade, points to a sophisticated transaction approval trap mechanism as a method of attack. Why Ethereum underperforms despite Wall Street hype and spot ETF approvals. Ethereum is facing a curious market dynamic despite significant Wall Street interest and the recent approvals of spot Ethereum ETFs. The digital asset has been underperforming expectations. This lag suggests a disconnection between institutional product launches and actual on-chain demand. Yeah, we can really say that it's lagging. This is moving slowly but surely, you know. All right, no rush for Ethereum. So if you're a solid fan of Ethereum, just I think this is the best time to just keep accumulating. So let's go with Solana now, guys. Solana is on the run right now. Solana is trading at $73.91, and this is how it looks like for the monthly time frame. Candles all the way to June. So sellers, more sellers than buyers, but look at what's happening with the weekly time frames. Are we seeing good signs here for Solana? Right, we are seeing progress with Solana. This is how it looks like for the weekly time frame, guys. As you can see, the RSI is already at oversold area. So probably that's the reason why we are getting, or we are seeing, green candles here. And look at the MACD. So what happens with the MACD here back in 2022? Okay, so slowly maybe accumulating. If we see something like this in the next few days or next few weeks, that means people are accumulating. I don't know, I can tell you guys who are accumulating Solana right now, but here are the signs. We can see that's actually a not so bad green candle for the volume, guys. Okay, so let's go with the weekly time frame. Yes, we tested this level, this line, which is at 60 level. So if that's the case, guys, maybe the $60 area is going to be a strong support for Solana. Okay, so now let's go ahead and read some news about Solana. Coinpedia, Solana transactions surge as social buzz fades. What does it mean for Sol's next rally? The Solana price continues to hover with a strong resistance and support zone as the buyers and sellers lose conviction after reaching these levels. The token is heading back towards the resistance that it failed to break in the first few days of the month. On the other hand, the network activity has been picking up, showing signs of renewed on-chain strength, but the conversation around the token appears to have been cooling. Solana's network activity stays strong. Over the past few months, transaction count has remained strong and has recently picked up again, showing that users are still actively interacting with the blockchain. The steady rise in transactions suggests that demand across its ecosystem, from trading activity to DeFi and payments, has remained healthy despite the correction. So again, looking good for Solana. Last coin that we're going to review, guys, or check is Doge. Doge is one of the most famous coins, meme coins, 4 or 5 years ago, guys. So where are we at? We are still on the same level, guys, at 0.08 level. We haven't really moved much. But if you're going to look at the monthly time frame, more room for the downside here with the weekly time frame. It hasn't broken this line that I put here um, 2 weeks ago, guys. But we are actually going oversold here, guys. So let's wait what's gonna happen. Are we gonna have a rally here? So the resistance that we're seeing is 0.10. It's the same thing last time. The daily time frame, it's just consolidating, moving around this area, right? Look at the RSI oversold. Same guys with MACD. And read some news here. Dogecoin price in danger zone as ETF inflow fails to stop the slide. That was June 18. So Dogecoin is down 2% in the last 24 hours and continues to trade in the red below 0.085 for the fourth consecutive day. So that means it hasn't really moved much. So it will um, stay on that level. Bearish performance comes as the broader crypto market attention shifts toward real world utility tokens. The meme coin is struggling to attract retail momentum even as occasional institutional inflows emerge after a prolonged period of inactivity. So the momentum indicators also suggest that Doge could record further losses in the near term. $200,580 on Wednesday after 10 days of zero inflows. However, analysts know that inconsistency and relatively small size of these inflows have done little to improve retail sentiment or reverse the broader downward trend. Okay, so let's go. It says here the 4-hour lift strength index is hovering near 45. That's right. Hovering near 45. Let's go with the, yeah. So here, you can see 40, right now it's at 41 level, indicating weak demand but not yet deeply oversold. Yes, it's not yet deeply oversold, but are we going to that? Are we going that route? Meanwhile, the MACD is flattening near its signal line, suggesting slowing down side momentum rather than a full reversal. If the bearish trend persists, sellers would encounter immediate support at 0.77. So this 0.77, the February 6th low followed by 0.70 and 0.06 for if selling. Pressure continues. So let's check that, guys. We are correct. And it says 0.06. So this is going to be the next level for Doge. Again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you will continue to support me. Please don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe. Thank you, guys. Bye.